Thank you for joining me for Module 2. In this portion of the presentation, we will be discussing early retirement and leave conversion. To help us understand how early retirement works is one of our dollar brothers, Earno Dollar. Earno has been a hard worker. He works on crews that install traffic lights and panels, and he loves that traffic signal orange. He has learned a lot on the job and raised 2 children and has even become a grandfather. But at 56, he feels like it's time for him to retire. Plus, all the new equipment is going to smart technology, and he's just not sure he wants to learn to hook up traffic lights that can communicate with his new beer fridge. So Earno decides to take an early retirement. If you've completed 5 or more years of service, and for Tier 1 if you're 50 or older, and if you are Tier 2 and 55 or older, then you can take an early retirement. Take a look at your screen, and you'll notice an early retirement calculation that uses your final average compensation, the years of service worked, and a benefit multiplier. You'll notice that this benefit multiplier is different than the typical blue 3% that you're used to, and then the orange and gray at a 2.5%. That is because with an early retirement, there's going to be 2 things that happen. 1, you're going to see a reduction in your multiplier. Your blue will become 2.75 and your orange and gray will be 2.25. And the second thing that you'll notice is going to be the 5% reduction for each year taken early. So for Earno, he will receive $16,977 annually in retirement. The next thing I'm going to be talking to you about is leave conversion. In the case of Earno Dollar, he had major medical hours. Specifically, he had 1,022 hours of major medical. These hours were earned during his blue and orange years of service. To clarify, anything earned prior to July 20th of 2019 is converted to service, whereas things earned after or on July 20th of 2019 is therefore in your gray and does not convert to service. To calculate Earno's conversion of major medical, we are taking his 1,022 hours and dividing it by 2080, which is the number of hours worked in a year. Then we're multiplying it by 12. You can see here that Earno has 5.896 or 6 months of service. Now, Earno Dollar has a cousin who is a police officer with the city of Fort Worth, and their leave works a little bit different. Let's talk about police and fire civil service sick leave that converts to service. With civil service sick leave, we're going to subtract the 90-day payout divided by the average annual hours and multiplied by 12. This gets us the number of sick leave hours that are converted to service. And as a note, the subtraction of the 90-day payout occurs in the order that leave is used, which is gray, then blue, and then orange. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our discussion of leave conversion and also Earno Dollar's road to early retirement.